Welcome back for another yummy update in juicy news, friends. I forgot to mention this cute news for you, right? So, Coinbase launched a tokenized version of Coin, their stock. So they put it on Base Chain. Now, Coinbase have come out and said, no, it's not actually us, but it actually is. It is them. If you actually check out who launched it, it's a company called Backed. And who invested in Backed to bootstrap it? Coinbase. So Coinbase have it pretty much under their wing. And they said it's not affiliated, but that's a bunch of hocus pocus. So the coin is WB Coin. That's the ticker on Coinbase. So it is very interesting because we are now starting to see real world assets, okay, start to appear. You actually look up Backed as well, friends. WB Coin, right? This is interesting. I don't even know if this is the real one. Is this the real one? So, actually, no, that was a scam one. This is the real one. You got to check the price out. The price is $223. This one's just a rug. They're just funny, man. They just copy. That's what scammers do, man. They just copy paste everything. So this is $223, mimicking the stock price. Very interesting, okay? Because now we're starting to actually see what was meant to happen 4 years ago. That's why 2021 basically shocked a lot of people in crypto in the bull market, because the prevailing narrative was we had DeFi in 2020. It was real uses, real utility. And we thought in 2021, the biggest narratives were going to be tokenization of securities. They're going to put stocks. They're going to put property. They're going to put all these amazing things and make DeFi even bigger. None of that happened at all. Instead, Elon Musk comes in, shills Dogecoin, and then memes pop up, or dog coins, and then just useless stuff like Cardano hit 100 billion market cap, didn't even have smart contracts. Ethereum obviously cranked, but you got to see what happened, right? And that was in 2021. You had gaming and metaverse, things you don't use today, JPEGs, nothing to do with the real stuff out here. But it is interesting now, finally, 4 years later, they come out and they're doing this this coin stock. So that's what real world assets might refer to as well, friends. There's government bonds and stocks. So it's funny, it's a real world asset. No, it's just a piece of paper Fugazi thing out here. But it's going to get the people who think about bricks and mortar like, I own American business. I want to own cash flow in a company. I want American businesses. No, you just want the next guy to pay up more in price for you. Just like pretty much everything else that you ever own in your life. So it is wonderful that these things are starting to come out. Remember, real world assets as well. If you want, I guess, exposure to real world assets, ChainLink is number one for that. It's in terms of like it's not leverage on it. There's going to be other ones that have these leverage capabilities, but man, they're really risky because yes, you don't have a guarantee that they're still going to like make it. We know ChainLink at least is protected by the SEC and everyone else, that they didn't go after the SEC. The SEC did not go after them on purpose. Obviously, they got a phone call to stop any shenanigans happening, and they were able, even though they were able to do an ICO raise. So hopefully ChainLink hits 100 billion market cap from here. Around 100 billion is around $160. So hopefully it does that. It's around like a 13-14x. I hope it does that, man. I hope. What if it doesn't, man? We don't know. This is the highest fib. We always go to the highest fib, don't we? What if we only hit 130 or something? But yeah, it's something out there to basically, at least you're aware of it. It's a very family-friendly coin. Now, you also got to be careful about the other people out here who try to get you away from stuff like that, because there's a coin here, friends, called PYTH. Do you remember? Like even BitBoy was shilling PYTH. PYTH is down from this March 2024 price, down 85%. So, and they got big unlocks and stuff here. So it's the Chainlink on Soylana. So that's the risks you have, man. If you're looking for leverage and stuff out here, you better not have had your big season, right? This thing couldn't even make higher highs, even in the meme coin mania stuff, because this is like a utility thing, and the market's like, you know what, we don't even want utility. We just want like absolute LA vape cabal trash. We like getting cucked out here. So those are the risks you have, especially when it comes to utility. You don't want to be looking like you don't want to be thinking about leverage on your utility too much as well, because we know what ends up happening, right? These things are so volatile, but also maybe the time is actually to think about that now that I think about it, just because like we're so deep into the cycle now. Like we're so deep. Like how much more could you possibly? They're going to throw another 5-year bear market at us when we haven't even had a proper bull. Something to think about. I want to remind you of the stock market seasonality as well, friends. So I'll cover this in juicy news, but just something interesting to think about, because we're here and everyone's like super bearish, even Uncle Bobby. But I know you sound like a naive bull. You just go, well, things are going to get fixed. Donald Trump's going to be in charge or whatever. But it's outside of our control anyway. You know, that's what it comes down to. Something funny to think about. CZ, friends. CZ went to jail and then BNB pumped hard. Okay. CZ went to jail. The Binance token pumps hard. This is the BNB token. Okay, so you can see it actually here. Let's put on a weekly chart. So yeah, man, this is rocket from the bear market, from like, wow, it's like near the highs, man, of 2021. Huge. So CZ goes to jail. That happened. Then Soy Bankman-Fried, he goes to jail. And Soylana and FTT pump hard. Right? So Soylana obviously did a massive move. That's pretty much Soy Bankman-Fried's coin. Big bootstrap, big believer in it, kept shitting on it, rotated customer funds, pretty much pumped the bags up here to do it. Okay, so obviously massively pumps hard. Like how hard? Like huge. From 2022, the lows, this thing's up, still up 8x. It went up 17x from 2022 lows. Man, that's wild. And also, friends, as well, so you even have FTT, which is a joke token. But FTT, okay, I know, like, from the top here, it's down 98%. So it's down about as much as Hex. And he's gone in jail. But then Richard Hart beats the SEC in court. And the core coins are still dumping after 4 years, man. Here is Johnny Chaos. Absolutely. So obviously, what's he saying absolutely to? Was the secret ingredient to actually go to jail? Something to think about. Now, why do these things happen, friends? I don't know, man. I kind of hope it is Richard to kind of like dumping stuff in the background, but like your slingshot leverage on Ethereum. That's it. We're slingshot leverage on ETH. In the past 4 years, yes, 4 years ago, ETH BTC is down 60%, minus 60. Pulse BTC is down 86%. See, so, okay, the spear went down, you went down harder, you know. It is interesting as well. A lot of people get enraged by that fact. They get really, really hurt because they want to be like a special snowflake. But like, get over it. I mean, like, the data doesn't lie. You know what I mean? Okay, everyone wants to be a special snowflake. But actually, when Ethereum's going up and then everyone's going to be benefiting from it, you're going to be happy that you're not a special snowflake. You're going to be happy that you're actually part of the wing. Now, I want you to know as well, friends, I'll play some gentle angel music. When you realize that you've been cucked and things are going really, really, really horrendously bad, you want it to get better, and you accept there's nothing you can do. This is part of the game, man. This is literally part of the risk. You get it? It's part of the risk. So you learn now why people lose all their money on leverage, why they do it. You see it. You go, oh, wow, look at all the random bad things that just keep infinitely occurring one after each other. You see why? And that's also why when things are going good, people really, really, really don't want it to end. They do absolutely do not. And it's like no. You can't say that, man. You're not saying we're going back to the bad times. Do you see why? And they held on to that. This is PulseChain in the triangle wedge thing, still stuck. He was Interpol, his SEC. So it'd be funny, man. Imagine Richard Hart gets taken off the Interpol now and we're still down here. That'd be funny. So do you remember, SEC comes attacks, we're still lower than that. But yeah, it's ETH BTC's lower. That's another thing. So tell you. So you both say, hey, let's go back to August 2023, Somi. Why is PulseChain 60% lower in price when Richard Hart defeated the SEC? Like, what happened? Well, friends, I don't even know where ETH BTC's price is. Let's do this together. Let's go to June, July 2023. Oh, here we go. ETH BTC is down 60% from July 2023. There we go. What about when Richard said he was going to fight the SEC? That was January 2024. Okay. How far is ETH BTC down? 56%. Thank you very much. So the only thing that changed in that period is ETH BTC got crushed. The only variable. We grew more members. We had more conferences. Richard tweeted more. Richard releases a Christmas episode thing. Okay? Things happened. You get it? A lot of things happened. A lot of things moved forward. But ETH BTC cucked. You see it firsthand. And yeah, it does fascinate me. People really don't want to accept it. They're like, no, we're meant to be better. You're not better, man. Sit down. You're not better. I don't understand why everyone's having a hard time just accepting this. You're not better. They're bigger. They have more liquidity. Okay. Obviously, the market is like, you're riskier. Yeah. It depends. What's the word better mean? You're riskier. Risky to the downside, risky to the upside. You're more volatile. So that's what it is. Like a better, there is no, friends, there is no, in markets you've seen now, if you want the staircase number go up, you buy government bonds. That's it. You get the yield. You get the shitty fiat yield. Yeah. And then, okay, if you want more government stuff, get the S&P 500. All right, but then you got to accept that they're printing 7% of the money supply every year, and you're only getting around 8 to 10% per year in the S&P 500. Congratulations, you know. If you want to teleport to friendship in the future, well, crypto's your best vehicle. All right, now that's what makes it tough for everyone because it just feels like we're going in circles. It's so over. We're back. We're so back. It's over. We just had the crypto summit. Okay, this is Michael Saylor in here. Right now we're at it's so over. Eventually we'll be back, and then we're so back, and then it'll be over again. Okay, I wonder how that's going to play out. Now, just like for some speculation, dopamine porn stuff, I'm going to give you an update on others BTC and this circle. So one of the baby dolls asked me, where did I get these circles from? And I did actually make a whole video going through it. I did it for you live. So what I've done is all I did was I've gone to, and these don't have to stop here, okay? I've gone to the highest point down to the bottom, and I've just drawn a Fibonacci, yeah? And the fib around the 60 to 70% zone is here. That's exactly this circle, okay? Do you see that? You see? So I drew the fib from here to here, and I'm like, okay, if you're gonna run here. Now, here's the thing. How much will this move actually be up? If it goes and stops up here, that is a 2.7x. But a 2.7x on what? That's 2.7x on Bitcoin. And that's not the final target. That's like this first target. Okay, what if Bitcoin does around a 70% move from today? That gets to about 146K for the first wave, let's just say. So if Bitcoin does about a 70% move, you do 1.7 times 2.7x, you get about a 4.6x on your altcoins. On the others, that's the average index, the top 200. The belly of the curve there, the belly of risk. But then obviously, if you're in an overperformer, you get more than that. Okay, so PulseChain, for example, in 2024, PulseChain did 2 times whatever this distance was. Okay, so that's what I did. I checked out how much did others go from here and how much did PulseChain core coins go. We did about, the core coins did collectively around the 2x on the others. So that's why this number 4.6, if I just multiplied it again by 2, now it doesn't have to do this, man. I'm just throwing wild assumptions here. It's around the 9x. Around the 9x. So you could say, it could be that's what we're setting up for, a 9 or 10x move from here. Yeah. You might say, wow, that's great. Just chill out. That only brings you to the PulseChain launch high price, pretty much. If you go 9x here, there you go. 9 or 10x, it's around up here. Look at this. We launched at 3x SAC price, pretty much. So it would be around here. So that's what the chart would look like. So it looks great from now, but that's because you butchered. Yeah, that's still horrendous failure. But that's wave 1. And then probably everyone thinks it's over. And then we get white swan there. That's, you know, but that's what I'm playing for. I don't know if it's going to play out or not, but that's what I'm leaning towards. Just keep on holding, because you would just throw these guesses and stuff out here, you know? And I think I'm going to give you some more wisdom, friends. Of course, everyone asks, what's the best coins to own? Dude, there's literally 200 sectors. There's 200 sectors. There's thousands of coins. There's 16,000 exchange-listed coins. So what are the best coins to own? The ones that I own. Of course. That's it. Every coin I own is the best coin to own. Which coins are scams? All the coins that go up without me. It's easy. That, my friends, is literally the entire crypto industry. Okay? That's the entire crypto industry right here. So you have Chud Jack in the clouds. And it goes the same for Michael Saylor. So you get to see, we are watching this witness in real time, how we start from this innocent. Because the market gives you a chance, right? You can just be long and wait, but people always crank it up. A bit more dopamine, a bit more leverage, a bit more psyopsing yourself into saying this time is different. A bit more onboarding, a bit more describing ways that, okay, the 4-year cycle is broken now. This cycle is broken. We're not going to go down. You start stacking all of them, and before you know it, the whole crowd has built up so much FOMO, they come all rush in, and Uncle Bobby is our uncle. What we're going to do from here, friends, is keep praying that the cycle is going to keep continuing. It's not over here. I mean, look, man, if you go back to even to 2021, yeah, man, look, it looked over there too, right? This red candle was in March, and then it started cranking green the month after. Maybe we're going to get something similar now. We have the blood moon coming out, 14th of March, Friday. Let's see what comes out. But it's funny, we've had so much good news. Maybe we need the bad news on the blood moon to make us go up. Like, subscribe, buddy, button, all. Catch you soon.